Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy Jones, and before we get started today, we have the city of Mobile is preparing ahead of predicted cold weather. We have a woman accused of biting a police officer and a SpaceX rocket explosion. So these are some pretty crazy stories we got for you right here, right now. So let's get to them on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy Jones. Thank you so much for joining me right here, right now on News 5 Now, where we're dedicated to give you guys the news along the Gulf Coast, the big stories, and everything you want and more right here on our live stream here on our Facebook. So without further ado, we're going to get to our big stories. But before we get to those big stories, we want to tell you and give you guys an update on the social media app TikTok. Before we start, the Supreme Court unanimously decided on Friday to uphold the federal law to enforce the TikTok ban. With that decision, the ban will start Sunday unless it's sold by the China-based parent company. President Joe Biden announced that he would not enforce the law, leaving the app's fate to President-elect Donald Trump, and that ban is set to take effect on January the 19th. Now, let's go ahead and tell you guys the big stories rocking the Gulf Coast. We have number 5. SpaceX launched its Starship rocket on its latest test flight yesterday, but the spacecraft was destroyed following a thrilling booster catch back at the pad. Elon Musk's company said Starship broke apart what it called a rapid unscheduled disassembly. The spacecraft's 6 engines appear to shut down one by one during ascent, with contact lost just 8.5 minutes into the flight. A group visiting Turks and Caicos Islands captured this video. You see it right here on your screen. The rocket was supposed to soar across the Gulf of Mexico to Texas. Number 4. Sharing a bed with an infant can be deadly. It's called co-sleeping, and it can lead to accidental suffocation. For the last couple of years, the Central Baldwin Sunset Rotary Club has donated pack-and-plays to Catholic social services. The portable bassinet and crib provides a safe sleeping space for newborns of families struggling to make ends meet. Number 3. A woman is accused of biting an officer at Burger King while being taken into custody. That woman is 19-year-old Chanel Curry. Police say she was wanted in Baldwin County on youthful offender and fraudulent use of a credit card. Mobile police found her at the fast food restaurant on Airport Boulevard at Downtowner Loop, and they say as they were making her arrest, she became disorderly and bit the officer, who was later taken to a hospital as a precaution. Curry now faces an assault charge. Number 2. John McKenzie is out as Viger's head football coach just 6 months after returning to lead the team. School administrators notified him today. The move comes on the heels of a 12-win season for the Wolfpack. McKenzie was named head coach this past summer, and after the school parted ways with Marcus Cook. McKenzie led Viger to a state championship in 2021 before being placed on administrative leave. He was then named Murphy's head coach in 2022 and led Paul Bryant football in 2023. And number 1. So we got some cold weather preparation ahead of us. Public safety and public works are the City of Mobile's top two priorities during this winter weather event. The city plans to spread sand on the roads to most prone to freezing. That includes the busiest overpasses, streets, and intersections. Alabama Power is also facing possible challenges of their own as icy weather can weigh down power lines and damage substations. And that is our look at the top stories at this hour. So now we're going to make things a little fun. It's time to now transition over to our amazingly amazing question of the day. So we want to know, we ask you guys a question. You know the drill. We ask you a question. We want your responses. You got to give it to us. We're ready. So the question is, drumroll please. The Nintendo 2 Switch was just announced. What's your favorite video game console of all time? Now, before y'all fight me, I have never been a big gamer. So I'm ready to see what you guys say. Funnest console of all time was the N64, then PS2. I've been gaming since I was 4 in 1993 with the NES. I've had PlayStations, Xbox, and PC. However, my Switch is my favorite console ever, and I'm super excited about the Switch too. Okay, so we got some Nintendo lovers in the chat. And then we have Patrick O'Donnell, whoever that is. Xbox 360. Wii is a close second for me. Okay, Microsoft, all right. But he's a Nintendo lover too. We support Patrick. Dana Dufour. PlayStation. It brought me Spyro, Crash, and Jack and Daxter. Okay. Bo, whoever that is. Xbox 360. Craig, N64. Olivia, PS2, PS5. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of PS5 or PlayStation, Microsoft with the Xbox. That's Microsoft, right? We have PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii. So we do have some Nintendo lovers. Okay. John Daniel says, why can't they just update the software? Every year it's a new console that you have to buy to play the new games. He's not wrong. PlayStation 2, Atari. Oh, we got some. Jackson showing his age right there. Oh, God, I'm so funny. Okay, James, PlayStation 5. Charles, Gen X, like, get a life. Hey, that's not nice, Charles. You know, people can have games. We can love games, you know. With everything going on in the world right now, if we want to find a little bit of solace going at home, playing a video game to just enjoy ourselves, there's nothing wrong with that. I support. To all my video game lovers, I support y'all. I may not have played video games growing up as much. Growing up, I had a Wii where we just did like, what was it? Like the Wii Sports Resort, Just Dance. Like I wasn't really like a gamer, but I will say I loved my Wii. I brought it from home from Georgia down here to Alabama when I moved here. And I enjoy it. It's fun. Okay, so we have let's see. Wow, Sears version. Interesting. Okay. So we have a lot of people who are excited for the Switch. We have a lot of people who are excited for the new games coming out. We have a lot of people who are like, well, no, I'm Team Xbox. Then we have our Team Nintendo people. So that is amazing. So we're going to go ahead and ask you guys our poll of the day. So here's our poll. We asked you guys, did you watch the Senate confirmation hearings this week? 62% of y'all said yes. 38% of you guys said no. And I'm glad that people are watching what's going on in our Senate confirmations. It's good to be involved of your federal government, just to know what's going on up at the nation's capital. So good on y'all for watching it. I didn't. Okay, we're going to go to the next thing here. So let's see. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties. Okay, sorry about that. So this is what you guys are going to do next. We're going to go ahead and like Facebook. Go ahead and give us a like right here, right now. And answer our next question of the day, where we want you guys to answer. President-elect Donald Trump's official portrait has been released. Thoughts? And then vote in our Facebook poll. We want your opinion on this. Who do you think will win the college football playoff national championship? Ohio State or Notre Dame? We'll be right back to give you those results. Now, this is what you guys are going to do for me right now, okay? Because you loved everything that goes on with WKRG because we're so amazing. You don't have to tell us. We know. We want you to turn to CBS Evening News, where we have Nora O'Donnell giving you guys our nation's headlines. I'm looking at her right now through my little screen here. It looks like she's talking about that ceasefire. And, you know, give us a watch on Channel 5.1, where you will see WKRG News at 6 o'clock follow, where you will give you guys the latest on the severe weather preps as we prepare for prepare for snow next week, along with more updates about the TikTok ban, as well as more local coverage that you can count on. But until then, you know, right here, why are you still here? You should be watching WKRG right now, okay? You should be going Channel 5.1. You should be, you know, watching us, giving us some viewership, all right? But until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye now.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.